The best performing stocks of 2024, what do they hold for 2025? Well, let's look at some of the numbers. You're going to like this. Now, this is not part of the normal hedge fund methodology of selecting stocks, so this is done for a bit of fun. The biggest US stock movers in the past year, up 19,000%, was Ucore Scientific. I'll explain what each of these companies do in a second. In second place, up 6,000%, was Borgestad. Number 3, well, it's listed, but it's actually a commodity exchange traded fund, coffee, up 3,600%. Up 3,200% was Bergen Bio. Next in, Bright Minds Biosciences, up 2,600%. Don't worry, I'm going to explain what these companies do. GeneDx, up a similar 2,500%. KULR Technology Group, up 2,231. Let me know if you've got any of these. Again, that one keep an eye out for, because I'm going to come back to it. Quantum Computing, 2,000%. I'm going to say a bit about quantum computing in a second. Red Cat Holdings up 1,600%. Meson Blast, bloody hell, 1,500%. And then you've got Rigetti Computing, Monopar, Soundhound. I'll come to that. That was up 1,000%. Sezzle, you might have heard of as well, up 1,000% as well. And of course, D-Wave up 1,100%. So let me tell you what some of these companies do. I'll give you a quick rundown. Now, whilst I'm a hedge fund manager, like I said, we don't pick stocks like this. We don't just see what's gone up and then see what's interesting. But I thought it'd be good to do a year-end review. Also, have a look at my link in the bio if you want to learn a bit more about how to do investing in a more methodical way than this, but this is fun. It's that sort of period of the year where we have a bit of fun, don't we? So Core Scientific, which was the big rider, that's a leading blockchain hosting and digital asset mining company. So you can sort of see why it did so well and should bode well for 2025 if crypto prices remain buoyant, which perhaps they should. Borgestad, Norwegian conglomerate, diversified interests, including real estate. Yeah, I can't see people getting too excited about that for the year ahead. Coffee, well, weather patterns. Is that going to remain elevated? You're probably not going to get as excited about that and explain the same things going forward. Very volatile, of course. Bergen Bio, clinical stage biopharmaceutical company. Well, a whole load of biopharma companies were some of the biggest fallers, so be very careful with that one. Oncology and infectious diseases. Do they know something we don't know? Be a bit worried with that. Bright Minds Biosciences, again, you'd think anything with biosciences might do well. Well, actually, a lot of the biggest fallers had biosciences in the title. They do neuropsychiatric disorders. They're drugs for those. Well, unless there's a big spike up in neuropsychiatric disorders, you might say, have you seen the election? GeneDx, they're involved in genetic testing. So you can sort of see which has really caught the mind of the markets, can't you, from all of this? Okay, KULR Technology. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Thermal management solutions for batteries and electronics, particularly important in aerospace and EV. Now you can start seeing why that had perked up and probably want to keep an eye on for 2025. Again, not part of the Great Investments Program, not part of the way in which we do things in the hedge fund industry, but I just thought I'd share some of this for fun. Quantum Computing Inc., obviously involved in quantum computing. They provide software for quantum computers, so you can see how that could, again, next year be a good one. Red Cat Holdings, drone technology and software. Well, yeah, I'm not getting as excited about that. Just off the names, of course. We haven't even looked at the financials for these at the moment, but just off the names. Mesoblast, I'll come through some of the financials in a second. Mesoblast, they do biotech focusing on regenerative medicines. Donyu International, Chinese live streaming platform. Gaming content. Yeah, you can see. Rigetti has got a lot of you excited, develops quantum integrated circuits and cloud-based quantum computing services. Again, one to watch for 2025. Not part of the Great Investments Program because we don't, so we go through a lot of more due diligence on these, but we sometimes mention these just out of interest and out of fun for our clients. Monopar Therapeutics, focusing on developing treatments for cancer. So you can see how anything to do with cancer and quantum is doing well. Dave Inc., financial services platform offering banking and budgeting tools. Okay. Soundhound AI, speech recognition and conversational AI technology. Again, keep an eye out for next year. Sensata Capital Galaxy, not enough info on that. Sezzle, buy now, pay later. Dogness, pet related, not interested. Eco Wave Power, renewable wave energy. Yeah. Okay, D-Wave Quantum Qubits, you know this one. Pioneering quantum computers and quantum cloud services. So which one of those, if you put a gun to my head, would I say keep an eye out for next year? Again, not strictly part of the Great Investments Program, but ones that I happen to be mentioning outside of it, because I do have discussions outside of the program, just ones for fun and a review of the year. Of course, the ones which will be in the program, they'll be on the private Telegram channel. So Soundhound, Rigetti, KULR, D-Wave Quantum. Expect at least a 50% drop in those during the course of the year, at least, because they're volatile. Okay. That's why they're not strictly part of the program. Let's look at some of the financials on those for those of you interested. Some of these have got very small market caps of 45 million or 10 million. Well, Soundhound is 7 billion, so you're all right there. D-Wave is 1.9 billion. Okay, it's loss-making. Of all the companies I mentioned, only the Chinese streaming platform is profitable. Okay, in terms of market cap, you have got, even Soundhound is $1 billion company. KULR is a $2.2 billion company. The biggest, sorry, beg your pardon, I'm looking at the wrong bloody thing. Soundhound is a $7 billion company. 7 billion. D-Wave is, as I said, $1.9 billion company as well. So you can see some sizable companies there. KULR is $1 billion company as well. Okay, so yeah, they're sizable in that regard. Anyway, there'll be a lot more detailed analysis on these. I'm also going to do a separate one on the biggest rises on the S&P 500 and on the FTSE 350, the 350 largest companies. That'll be on the private Telegram channel for those who are part of the Great Investments Program, where we will analyze in a lot more detail value, growth, cash flow, Sortino for our 2025 selections. Okay, but that'll be just on the private channel for members of the program. This was just done for fun, and that's why it's available to the public. Thank you all very much. Don't forget the link in the bio, and I look forward to seeing you on my YouTube or TikTok. Like and follow for more. You'll see a lot more there. Thank you very much.